everyone. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. Wow. January 14th, 2003, I walked into between Baltimore or if not, Fort Washington. I walked into an Army organization. And I noticed that I wanted to get in the Army. Before I talk about this, because what I'm saying now and what I'm going to talk about later is two different things. So let's talk. I went into the Army. This jacket means a lot to me. And so I went into there, and it took me a couple of tries because I used to, I'm just being honest, smoke weed. And they was like, come back when you're clean. So I did that. I did it. I had self-control. And I came back and they were like, okay, let's take you to MEPS. So they took me to MEPS, and it was so different, but it was worth it. I don't want to say what happened at MEPS because I don't need to say, a lot of veterans understand that, some things that, we go through that we have to go through is, getting us prepared to go through, and believe it or not, y'all, in a good way, we're all not the civilians, but the veterans are all government property. I'm okay with that. I'm okay because we signed our life away and we're like government property, especially the veterans. And so I'm okay with that. I'll be government property if it's for the sake of the omniverse. I'll be government property if it's for the sake to save the veterans before me, if I don't change the future for the veterans to come after me. Yes, I'll be your government property. So, speaking of government property, y'all, I have to talk about some things that is going to make y'all laugh and it's going to make y'all really ponder about what's going on with the world. So, what I mean by that is there are a lot of people laughing at this segment, and it is about a guy. It's funny, it's truthful, but it's not right. It's sick. And I want y'all to know exactly what it's about. And I want y'all to know, why it irritates me. So hold on. Let's rewind.
You doubtless remember the Indian shop teacher who decided to pull the kids in his class and weird ritual fetish. Teacher by the name of Kayla Lemieux showed up in enormous fake prosthetic breasts and wagged them at the kids. And for months, the cowardly school board in Ontario, that'd be the Halton District School Board, defended this creed. But now, under pressure, including the threat of legal action from parents, they appear to be backing down a little bit. The school board says it will require a professional dress code from teachers, meaning smaller prosthetic breasts, apparently. Well, the Canadian media ignored this story Rebel News did not. Its reporter David Menzies has been on it from the very beginning. He joins us. David, thanks so much. That's it.
I say, I'm going to dissect this 4-minute video, so it's probably going to take me roughly anywhere between 7 to 10 minutes to talk about it if I do it the proper way. So, oh my God, that's not bullying. That is not bullying. You know what's bullying is when you do something to somebody and they have no reason. When you reflect, like, how can you make somebody feel uncomfortable? Like, I'm not even going to get into it yet. Let's continue because that is, I give him applause. He made it to Tucker Carlson. He made it to Tucker Carlson show. I not only give him applause for that, but he got into a school dress with protruding nipples. Now, people like me who went to CASA, living to help a child, got mistreated. So it's okay to let people like that into your system, like I told her before, such as pedophiles with money. But when you let somebody that done been through something and has a story, all you got to do is ask the question and I'll tell you the answer, and you give them your thumbprint, you give them half of your life on paper in the FBI database. So you're telling me that when CASA sat up there and didn't put me on there, and when the Juvenile Justice Hall didn't put me on there, and when Santa Maria High School didn't put me on there, that was okay. I see a pattern. I was hung up on, I was told it was too soon, but then you rubbed in my face there was somebody else with a bachelor's in psychology that was able to get into there for cost. You paid them to come there when I was willing to do it and get my feet wet for free. But you didn't want to ever give me a chance. But people like you would give people with protruding breasts and nipples out like headlights, whether good or bad, a chance in society.
As they say, give them the jiggle with the giggle.
That is 100%. And look, as long as you feel empowered, we're for it. Tell us, like, how, since you are wearing the costume of the shop teacher in Ontario, I mean, how could you teach shop class wearing those things? I guess just a core competency first.
Oh, Tucker, you could not.
They put him in a school system, man. Whether it's a joke or not, whatever city, state, or anything, they put him in a school system that is sick. He dragged his fetishes, whether sexual or non-sexual, dress appropriately. That is all across the board in North America, to dress appropriately. When you walk into a restaurant, what do? You put on flip-flops. It's signs. Certain signs you can walk into a store barefooted. Certain places, the majority, 75% or more, you have to wear shoes. Women do not like wearing, like if you're a woman that likes to be out there with your breasts, like I'm not talking about stars. I'm saying if you don't want to wear a bra and you go to a school, a school without a effing bra on. But people like me that double in layers, people like me that have something in a story to tell to the children, gets mistreated. I wear wigs appropriately. He looked like that blonde wig cost him $1 at the Dollar Tree. That's a Dollar Tree wig. Mixed in with prosthetic, the doctor helped him, giving him prosthetic breasts. Who does that? Wear a muumuu, wear a bra. That is sick. Then they put him in a shop class. Look at that. Like, who? You don't even want to know what I'm going to say one day on Rumble about this situation. They put him in a shop class with large breasts. They found that appropriate. They found that appropriate to put him in a shop class with breasts protruding near. They don't find it as a risk to, like, look at my hands, y'all. Like, you got the thing right here and your breasts are like right there. Okay. You remember Hot Tub Time Machine? How the hot tub, the guy with no arm, they went back in time, and every time they thought it was coming, where his arm, it was gonna be during that time where his arms get chopped off, it wasn't the right moment. Like, really? What will happen if that fabric got caught? It will yank him into the actual thing. I know that. That's a hazard.
In fact, I've always where's the Ministry of Labor? Long sleeves, long hair, not done up in a bun or a hairnet, jewelry. Bussy Lemieux breaks every shop etiquette rule in the book. And by the way, just in case your audience thinks I've attached myself to some kind of fetish lifestyle or I'm a drag queen storyteller for hire, no, that's not the case. I went to the Halton District School Board back in October, dressed exactly like Bussy Lemieux, the sheer blouse with the nipples protruding, the blonde hair, the bicycle shorts. And here's the thing about the hypocrisy of the Halton District School Board, Tucker. They're all down with the radical transgender agenda, but only when it's in front of the kids. When in front of their school board meeting, they actually fled the room and consequently being banned for life, Tucker, from Halton District School Board headquarters in all their schools because I was asking impolite questions and they don't like the idea of drag when it comes to them. Now, the news, Tucker, is that earlier this month, the HDSB trustees approved the request to the education director. His name is Curtis Innes, he, him. And what they want to do is craft a professionalism policy to maintain appropriate and professional standards of dress in the classroom. Now, maybe you and your viewers are saying, wait a minute, isn't this deja vu all over again? Didn't they look into this back in November? And yes, they did. And it was rejected in November by Sari Taha, who is their human resources superintendent. So two things here, Tucker. What would change from November until March? I don't think anything has. And also that director of education, Curtis Innes, he, him, he released a statement where he essentially basically said that he might veto a dress code recommendation, that they will continue, answerable to human rights, equity, et cetera, et cetera. So the HDSB is kind of like professional wrestling. Nothing is real until it happens.
I don't know what's going on up there. We're going to have to visit your country sometime soon just to check it out. And I have to say, I'm a little bit sympathetic to the school board because I am intimidated by your prosthetic breasts and may need to flee. But I appreciate it coming on. Anyway, David Menzies, thank you. Rebel News.
My pleasure, Tucker. Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Click here to subscribe to Fox.
That is so funny, you guys. I know y'all laughing, but this is very serious. Like, that's why I'll sit up there and I'll literally, I want to work, and this is my only way to work. I want to work. If I try to do real estate, it will be somebody trying to hinder me from doing that. Like, this guy actually made it into a school, and they actually allowed a transgender to walk around looking like that. Even professional transgender people have more professionalism than these transgenders, these lower class transgender people that are protruding breasts with nipples showing. That is unprofessional. We don't care what you do on your off time. But what's serious is how you bring that crap to school, and they allowed it. They actually entertained it until they couldn't entertain it no more. If you don't know a dress code and what professionalism means, what the clothing conduct, like, you're not even obeying the law. They're prosthetic breasts. They're used for comfort. Like, do you get up in the morning seriously and say, let me put on these breasts? You don't know how women feel. You don't know how women feel that have to wear breasts. That's that big. Whether they bought them or whether they have them naturally. They can't just walk in a store and get any bra. They have to get it specially made. They get mistreated. They get treated like crap. And for you to portray that like you relate to it, how is that therapeutic when you're not treating yourself? You're not even, you made it on a Tucker Carlson show and you can't even relate. You can't relate to the children. The only thing you made sure you got was fake breasts and a fake wig. That is some sick stuff. If that's what you want around your children, Santa Maria, go ahead. Have that crap around your children, instead of children understanding, like, children cuss, children do things that they shouldn't do. But to see somebody like me that would help those children relate to whatever they're going through based on the stages that they're in is a beautiful thing to me. But for you to sabotage that is just wrong. You're messing up my dream. So I have another dream. I have a dream that one day I will become president of the United States of America. Go back on those professional tapes that's going to be given to me by the CIA and FBI. See exactly what was said on what dates. That's of importance to me. And if you're still in that office during that time, I will have you fired. Because if you do it to one Black chick, you're going to do it to another Black chick. I'm doing this for veterans. I'm doing this for all women. I'm doing this for veterans. I'm doing this for females that's going through femicide right now, whatever the race may be. I'm doing this for males that are going through stuff with females that are being spiteful. Like, doing it for the whole omniverse. I'm doing this for aliens that are down here. I'm doing this for everyone. Everyone. This army symbol means a lot to me. And I am government property. Don't believe me? Don't care. From the time I enlisted in November of 2001, I was in the Air Force ROTC program. And then I was in the delayed entry program. And it means a lot to me. But I don't want to talk about how, my life compares to other people lives. I just want to talk about the fact that one day, I'm going to see what was said behind my back, because I know what was said, but I need the camera and whatever else to show the proof. What has happened is wrong. If you're right and you didn't say nothing, no problem. But if you're wrong and you're doing this and been doing this to Black women, it's wrong. Period. We are not monkeys. We are not what like, I seen a story. I seen a huge story. Kathy Reynolds. Kathy Reynolds. I interviewed her. She is a wonderful African American lady that was called a name as a child in the state of Texas. Yeah, she was called a messed up name. And they wanted her to play a certain character in a certain video. And they clarify her to be the evil, or supposedly based on the depiction of psychology, the ugly person. And she never forgave people for that. And it's like, no matter what, I feel your pain, Kathy. I feel your pain, and I'm doing this for all women. But the ones that get oppressed the most are the lower class, trying to make it Black people like me. And I'm just being honest. I am very isolated, but I'm happy to be isolated for right now. For somebody with maybe trillions of dollars, if not the next one up, Obama and Michelle, to say you're oppressed, and then have this woman on my page harassing me. This woman has a big picture of Obama on her page. And I was like, okay, you have this big picture of Obama. I may have pictures of my great presidents and the president that I believe should be in office right now, but I never sit up there. I even made a Medium account and talked about all the presidents that I could possibly talk about in under 5 to 6 minutes. But I have never put a full-blown picture of a president on my page, under my cover page, unless it meant something. And so I was on somebody's page and I talked about something. I don't even remember. It wasn't even that serious. But let me tell you what happened. It was about something serious. And so the lady goes on, I think her name was Kate or Katie, and she said, I'll tell you. Let me log in and show y'all better than I can tell you. It's meant for y'all to hear this. Because if I explain exactly what happened, you're gonna be like, okay. But if I show you the filth and the sickness these people be doing, it's just sickening. Let me see if I can find her. Let's see. Where are you at? There we go, Tammy. Here we go. So let's go to her, and then I'm going to share the screen. Okay. Thank you, Tucker Carlson, for the information. Have fun with you and your family. You too, Trump. Hold on. Okay. So it says Elon Musk has lost about 182 billion of his net worth since November 2021, according to Forbes. But that number may be greater. So Elon Musk set world record with the loss of fortune in history. CBS News. Let's see what I said. Okay, hold on. Let me zoom in for you guys. Okay. When you are being threatened by strong individuals with the power to destroy your company at full capacity through their evil technology like stocks, then I see it happening. I am with both of you all in spirit. Keep pushing for this world. Now, Tammy, sorry, I was wrong about Katie. Tammy threw in her 2 cents and said, "You're not sure how a democracy works, huh? Trump is a proven pathological idiot, and you support that? Shameful." So, okay. I said, Tammy Williams, this is coming from someone with the Obama background. Puppet, if it is your page, why give Obama that much power over it? Like I said, then she wrote, girl, please, you need a dictionary. Besides, you even listen to the President Obama speak. That's probably why you have no idea how democracy works. I'm pretty sure you understood Trump. Trump is the biggest word being retaliate. Trump is still lying, claiming he won. That's democracy to you. Okay, believe your lies and false truths. We'll turn our head and laugh just like we always have. How embarrassing. Be a better informed, educated, truthful, respectful American. Woo, I swear. Who really writing this? We'll turn our heads and laugh just like we always have. That is sick, man. This woman is sick. She's basically covering her butt for something. Trump did win. Anyway, so I put, this is the last message I'm writing to this woman. This woman has all day to write, and I don't have all day to sit up there and write her. She's getting blocked after this. It was very entertaining for me to engage into something like this, but turn your head and laugh. Who cares? How embarrassing. So anyway, this is what I put. I'm not going back and forth, Obama lover. How about you get them kids out the cages in Mexico? Period. I don't need to know whether I'm illiterate or not. Jesus Christ was illiterate. And let me write that to her just before I block her. I hope I spelled that right, but I'm gonna make a point. There we go. And now let me block the woman because the woman is on like sick stuff. Let's look at her page. Look at that crap. Who does that? North Carolina. Fake page, but real. Let's see how far it goes back. Hold on, we're gonna see how far it goes back. 2015. 2015. People start telling on themselves. We're back to 2013. Well, we got our answer, people. We got our answer. We got our effing answer. Keep going. You don't have nothing else? When was this? Jessica, I love Tammy. Okay, when was this? October 6, 2012. This is in 2012. We know what happened to me during that time. Obama and Biden. Y'all see this for yourselves? Fake page, but it's real at the same time. Y'all got your answers, right? Time travel is possible, or future anticipation of prediction of what goes on is possible. Nobody gives somebody a president that much power. That's a Democrat page. Whether I know how to spell or not, it shouldn't matter. At least I can speak how I spell. And my words may not come off all the time as correct, but they're powerful. Words are very powerful. And that you know, she's a sick woman, whoever she is, this Tammy. Don't reflect your feelings off on me. I have nothing to do with what you go through. We all know, I hate to tell you, but I know you're having trouble with your life. Because if you put Obama on there since 2012, that's with many other characters. You got Black people, white people. I get the diversity, but you never see the Black people and the white people on the page. And then you keep just regressing with Obama, Biden, Obama. And it goes all the way up to 2013. You can't fake a Facebook page. If it doesn't go back to 2012, it's not going to show. You can try to trace it back, but that is a real productive page. So how long have you been trying to do this to me, Obama? Like I said, that's why I will never get on any drugs again.